Alright, let's just ignore the fact that it's 4 in the morning and let's play, but you seem fine. No, I don't. Everyone tells me this, and I know I am not. Mostly because of my sleep schedule. Anyway, let's start. Use headphones? Yeah, no. If I use headphones, y'all won't be able to hear anything. Show novel is based on a true story again, but it is not meant to substitute help, nor reflect the range of experience. Thank you. This isn't. This isn't fair. Wait, can do this speak? This isn't how it's supposed to be. Why can't I find the answer? Some answer. I'm just gonna put the song down. I thought we were going to hear talking. You awaken in your bedroom. The sun is shining in through the window. It's just another Monday. Your computer is sitting beside you on the bed, still open to the pause screen from the night before. You must have fallen asleep watching new season of Super Spacer, watching Squid Game. Nah, I don't usually fall asleep in front of things other than music. If I am about to fall asleep, I close my my device because I don't like to fall asleep in front of something usually because then I lose where I don't remember where I was because I remember hearing some things, but then I don't remember seeing them or other like yeah. Anyway, uh, I could fall asleep in front of a documentary. A boy in my class did once, literally in class, literally fell asleep during a documentary in history class. Yo-yo-ma? What the fuck is that? You know what? This seems to be easy to fall asleep at. What it was interesting watch? You, s- you still aren't sure why you got problem 7 on the last quiz wrong. You better talk to Mr. Jefferson after class sometime this week. Oh my gosh, it's so bright. You rub some of you, you rub some of the sleep from your eyes and head downstairs before you're even later than you already are. I'm sorry, okay? I will probably yawn a lot because it is early, late. I would say early. Good morning. Good morning, sweetie. If you had slept any longer, I would have left you to fend for yourself. But since I have some time to spare before heading off to work, what would you like for breakfast? Bacon and eggs! Excuse me, Regan? Aren't you forgetting something? Please, would you do me the absolute honor and preparing me breakfast, dearest mother? Okay, save the dramatic language for the theater, but thank you. While mom prepares breakfast, you pack your lunch for the day. Looks like the only option is leftover tikka masala. What the fuck is that? Yum! Mom sets your bacon and eggs on the table and you shovel it down before heading out the door for school. You arrive at, you arrive at school in record time. Was it breakfast that made the difference? Mom always was a killer chef. I was like a killer at first. I was like, what the fuck? You seem fine with that? Then I saw the word after and I was like, oh my gosh, thank you. And bacon and eggs has never failed you. Lucky. I prefer my dad's food than my mom's food, but maybe I have separate parents. So and I see my dad's a weekend on two. So like I spent 2 weeks at my mom and a weekend, and then I spent one weekend at my dad, and then the same. School weeks, I'm always at my mom's when there is school because my dad is just too far, and it's my mom that that has these uh, all about on all our school stuff or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, you're lost in thought and heading toward your locker. But that I think that's why I prefer my dad's food better than my mom's food because my I'm less at my dad, so it's harder to get annoyed or to yeah to have enough of eating such thing. My dad is just I just love his cooking. It's so good. You're lost in thought and heading toward your locker when you spot the only. Oh my gosh, not this. Okay, thank you. Sadie, I thought we had a crush. I was like, fuck off. Love only brings problem. What do you do? Inquire about life, complain about school, discuss the latest episode. I think she likes. Oh, sorry. I think she likes space or something. Um. Yeah, sure. Please tell me, Mr. Sanchez did not give us an extra essay. Doesn't he know I have a very important and busy life outside of school? Come on, it's not going to be that bad. A 3-page fictional adventure on whatever theme you choose. We wrote down we wrote those for fun all the time. You've already finished yours, haven't you? Sadie, I refuse to believe I am friends with you. You chuckle to yourself and head into your first class of the day. Home sweet home. Mom and Dad won't be back from work for a couple of hours and there's a lot to get done. What do you do? Homework. Just do them and then it'll be over. You can do whatever you want after. Maintaining good marks does not come without effort. Hey, what? Hey, oh. You think you heard someone say that at some point? You think you heard someone say that at some point. Regardless, you dive headed first into some worksheets from today. It is probably the teacher that told you that. Or from the teacher you heard that. What do you do now? No, wait, did I choose the instrument? Please say I did. Yes, I I love music. I'm even in the music program at school. And no, I don't mean like I I'm in a band. Yes, I'm in a band, but like we have 9 days per cycle, like the cycle of your period and all. And 8 days and nine, I have music, a class of music. We have 4 period per days, and my mom, I had to pass an audition before entering high school to see if I could get in the music program, and also my mom paid. Then I was chosen, I was accepted. My mom paid for my classes and my instruments so that I can and all stuff like this. So like yeah, you are feeling artistic and musical. Plus, the Sven from Carnival of the Animals has been stuck in your head since you heard it earlier in class. You pick up your bow and start playing. I don't play the violin though. I play the flute, and I this year started uh, finally could um, start the singing lesson because start we can't have singing. We for the secondary 1 and 2 we gotta have instrument, and then in secondary 3 and more we can choose to have singing classes instead. Anyway, let's wait. Oh no, wait, that's the instrument again. Flex your fingers and oh wait, it's not the same thing. I wanted to do the soccer. That's enough for one day. Your throat is starting to feel a bit scratchy. Maybe it's allergies. Either way, you better get some rest. You shuffle into your bed and call it a night. Blip. You wake up the next morning, totally unable to breathe. That is, until you open your mouth. Your nose is completely congested and you can barely make a croaking noise without your throat burning. Me right now because I barely sleep, and when I don't sleep, I'm kind of like sick. Well, my nose is yeah, and yeah, yep, I'm sick. This blows. Play video games, catch up on homework. Play video games, then you'll see. You pull out your trusty phone to play the newest release of Gatchaman. You've been a huge fan since you were a kid. A couple of hours go by and you've beaten the league champion. Heck yeah! Advice, I don't know if it's normal or not, but I usually when I'm sick, I hate missing school, okay? But I'm less bad about this now, but mostly before I hated missing school. But now I'm annoyed by all my teachers, so I just want to miss school. But yeah. And so when I said I was sick on a school day and I didn't feel good, I was sick and really sick and I didn't feel like I could go to school. My mom would let me stay home because she knew I wasn't joking. Like my brother would always fake stuff like these and never go to school. But like I hated going to school, so she knew it. When I was really sick like this, like I really knew I couldn't go to school, she would let me stay home, and I usually sleep all day, wake up from time to time, maybe go in another uh, room of the house. Like once I was sick, I slept in my bed and then I couldn't fall asleep anymore in my bed. I couldn't, so I just went in the living room and slept there for the whole rest of the day, and I loved it. My cat just was sleeping next to me. Oh. Your eyelids get heavier and heavier. Slowly you drift off. Of course, you're sick. I don't know if it's normal, but I just wanted to know. Turns out this cold hits you harder than normal, and recovery is taking longer than you're used to. You miss a full week of school while you're sick in bed, battling fever, congestion, and throat pain. Sorry. 1 week later, you finally feel well enough to come back to school. You're excited to be back in the swing of things. You missed orchestra, you missed drama club, And most of all, you missed your friends. We have friends. Speak of the devil, there is Sari. What do you do? Be, be dramatic. Sari, my friend, my one and only. I never thought I'd see your face after touching the cold nightmare of death. Haha, haha, haha. Okay, your majesty, I know you're just kidding, but I seriously thought you died. Where have you been? You explained how the last week of your life has been spent battling sickness in your bed. Your only contact with the outside world when your mom would come in to give you medicine and soup. Yikes. But you aren't still contagious, right? No way. I haven't felt sick since Friday. I tried to text you, but I kind of lost my phone in a wad of tissues. Ray, that is disgusting. But you're really better? Yeah, although... What? Nothing. I just wasn't so tired. You go to the rest of your classes for the day. Eager to catch up on schoolwork. Oh. But yeah, I hated it missing school because you know the thing when you miss one day of school or one period and you have literally Obama coming to the school giving I don't know what to everyone. Everyone getting whatever, it's the best day and the day you should have been there. But if you would have been there, nothing of that would have happened, you know? Yeah. That's why I hated going to school. I always felt like that. And I always hated coming back to school with 20 sheet 20 papers on my desk. What the fuck are those? I just missed one period. But in elementary school, they would give us usually all paper about I don't know, school information or activities or special thing or whatever at the end of the day. And I would always miss the last period or stuff like this. So then I would come back the next day with 20 sheets on my desk and I was like to everyone, what the fuck are these? What the fuck? What are these for? Yeah, that's why I hate school. Or we have exams. And that happened this year. And I still didn't. I missed a day of school. I think it was because of my broken foot. And I was supposed to retake the exam because obviously it's an exam. It counts on my, report card. But then the teacher never really gave me a date. He said he did, but I don't remember. He just said his recoup was on day 7 or something like that, and I was like, okay, well then when do you want me to come? At this point I was used to going to the classroom where there are the where you retake exam or to finish exam and all, because I wouldn't stop missing days of school because not long ago I broke my foot and I would go into school and the next day I wouldn't be there and then the next day I would be there and all because my foot just hurted and my mom was like, if anything is wrong, if it hurts, tell me, I'll go pick you up or just stay home or sometime, yeah, or stuff like these. So yeah, my mom was, so I would just take advantage but didn't too much too, so the teacher would understand because it was because of my foot, my broken foot. And but yeah, I was just used to go there, so I thought he was gonna give me a date to go there to take the exam, but he never did. That's how I never did the exam, and I just We're soon getting our report card if it's not already done. So help. Yeah, anyway, meet up with your chamber orchestra buddies and start rehearsal. You've missed your school fiddle. Maybe a lot older and more worn down than the one you keep at home, but you'll take it over having to lug the huge instrument back and forth twice a week. Rehearsal goes smoothly. It's a good thing you spend that extra time practicing, because despite missing a week of school, you managed to keep up with the group's new music. That's the worst thing, yeah, when oh, everyone we get a new music. Everyone has played it like 50 times last period, and then I'm like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck? I don't understand. I need to hear it at least once to understand. What the fuck? Everyone already knows it by heart. They can get rid of the freak sheet almost. When you wake up the next morning, you're stuffy, have a fever, and an incredible headache. How are you sick again? You just got better, but it looks like the sickness is back for round two. I would give anything to stay in bed longer. There is a knock on your door. After a short pause, Mom comes in. It's okay. I think I'm gonna have to stop it here because the video is already long, so I don't want it to be too long, and also I need sleep before, because my dad wakes me up at 11. He doesn't care at what time I go to sleep at. At 11, I'm up. So maybe I'll try to sleep a bit. Anyway, ciao!